Please, I just have a few minutes here to do something, but I just thought that I should go back again to a business plan. As adults, we don't go to our parents, our wives, our brothers, and beg for money. We go there to present a business. A business means they will benefit and will benefit. That's what we're talking about. If they cannot support us, we go to the bank. Now, if we don't have anything about a business plan, it means we continue doing everything as a family and begging and pleading. My friend, help me with this. And life is not always like that. So, yesterday, I presented a business plan. Today, let me show another version uh, of what the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, is using, so that we are going to really understand that these things are just so important. 99% of farms in America are for, how do I say it? They are for business. Nobody is going to any farm for the for the food that they are going to eat, right? So let me share what the guys do as their business plan. In 2019, which means this is very recent, you will discover that there are many parts. You, when you look at the business plan of yesterday and the one of today, there will be a big difference. But there are commonalities. For example, there's money involved. You are trying to convince somebody in 3 minutes that you need money to do business. Generally, you are not supposed to spend 10 minutes explaining it. You just tell the crop where you are doing it and how much you need, and maybe how much you can put down. And then you share over 2, 3 years how you give his money. If it is cabbage, you can share it over 3, 5 months because very soon you start selling. So just look at an example. You just have the goal, right? Eh? If I want to go and buy something in do to come and sell, it must not be very long, right? So what are some of the things? You must put a summary. And like purchasing a new farm, you are going to purchase it. And in most cases, you are writing something that you are going to rent or you don't need land. Developing a plan, how you will make that farm work, the fertility, if you need to put a fence. In our case, these are things that are realities. So will you be full-time? Will you be part-time? Will you employ people? Or families will come and help? You have to describe. Eh? Eh, so you are going to see if the white man will describe where the farming, all this, so many complicated things that in Cameroon is not important. Simple. Like when I take Anestia, for example, she just told me, I have a farm in Malum. I asked her, where's Malum? She said, Malum is somewhere when you pass Magua, you pay 3,000 francs and get there. As a Cameroonian, that's okay. So never look at a business plan like just copying what you have seen online and paste. No. Do only what you know is important. If they ask for more details, you provide. So, for example, product and operation, I don't know whether you need it. Market analysis, let us be clear. If I want to open a store in Du, I'll do a market analysis. Somebody like Francis, who has been in a bread business for decades, from the north to Samalema to Tabeken, working with fathers, you don't need market analysis. That's your field. If I want to plant cabbage, I will do it. But if I want to plant German plantain, I don't need it because people will follow me long before it is ready. So market analysis is the most important thing to enter an American market, but it's one of the last things when you are working in Cameroon. If I want to plant cocoa now, I just tell you guys, we have money to go for a cocoa farm. Oh, we don't have. Full stop. What is the issue trying to study the cocoa market? I remember there's a father from Tabaken who sold his cocoa farm. And the same year this farm was sold, he was able the person was able to recover half of the money he has invested. Just imagine somebody who advised him to sell the farm was actually a spiritual leader or something like that. And these things happen. So please Competition and pricing. If you look at these things in business plans for the Western market, yes. But for Cameroon, will I put it? No. Because there are many of these things that prices can fluctuate so much. Distribution. If I have a cabbage farm in Ndu, I'm taking it to Ndu market. I'm not going to be writing some details about distribution, advert on the radio. I think I'm not concerned. But what you are concerned is management. In each business plan, you always see something that you are concerned. Who will manage it? Do you need to be afraid of thieves? Do you need a fence? Do you need security camera? The management is very important. This business plan has something a bit different from what we shared yesterday. The SWOT analysis. You must show the strength. Like I told Hassan, I want you to do agriculture because you have a PhD in agriculture. No matter your limited knowledge, somebody will always take your words seriously because he will know anybody with a PhD will take time, reason twice before he speaks. So when you say, I've reasoned it, I want to plant cabbage, people will take your word for what we call gospel truth, or it's like a document, and people will follow you in that cabbage. People would like to buy cabbage and say they bought it from doctor. So that's your strength. You know the biology of the crop, you have practiced agriculture, and you are doing enough for money. You are different from the others. That's a big strength. What is your weakness? I think that you have not been doing these things for long. Now, what is the opportunity? You can learn very fast. You have a computer, you go to YouTube, you click these things, you learn very fast. What are the threats? We are not the richest people in Kambe. If we start this business and it is flourishing, Gerard, Shea Jones, they can just bring some 10 million, push into the business, and they'll become more competitive and it will become cheaper. But people can put money into it. That's why I don't do a chicken. Why? Because it is something that has been around for too long, for decades, until the Bamileke people have very big farms. How do I compete with them? I cannot compete with them. I like any other thing out of this document. So let's look at the financial summary. Business is about money, in and out. So if you cannot put some monies left and right, there's a problem. So put not very complicated. How much do you have in your cup, in your bank account, in your Njangi? As simple as that, because that's just what you know. You cannot put what you don't know. So when you produce, you have to do something in a short term, in a long term. Try to put some sentences per year. If it is like plantain, you put it per year. The first 3 years, you don't sell anything. It's the next years that you actually sell. And at the 5th year, we finish. You have to put it that way. But if it is Njama, you can put it in months because it is fast. Please. So there's always something to attach the cash flow, the this. I'll look for my business plan that I use in Texas, and I try to see how money can flow in this type of systems, so that we should look at it. See, you cannot say you're helping people at home without making them to build businesses. One of the main problems that make us to be poor is that our money is informal. The land you have, the value is not calculated. The house, no value. This one, no value. But once you put everything in the formal sector, you can never be that poor. Thank you so much.